Pukka Pies, don't compromise.
Right, Shaun, let's start at the very beginning. Snooker, how do you become world champion from a little boy to a world champion?
Grief, I don't know, if I could bottle that and sell it, then we'd all be millionaires. But for me, it just started. I got a table for Christmas when I was 8, fell in love with the sport, just loved it, played it non-stop. Was waking my dad up early in the morning to go to the snooker club, and the club wasn't even open, and just loved the game. And before I knew it, I got to be a pro and turned pro and won a couple of events and turned up at the Crucible a few years later and nicked the trophy.
Nicked the trophy. I know you had a lot of hard work for that. Was your parents influential in the way that you played your snooker?
Yeah, massively. I mean, it was said after I won the world title that I was an overnight success. No one had heard of me. No one knew where I'd come from. But, my mum, my dad, my brother and sister and people in the family, they knew it had taken 14 years to become that overnight success. And there were lots of sacrifices along the way, lots of hard work on everyone's behalf. So many miles covered in the car and entry fees paid for and waistcoats made for junior level and stuff like that. It takes a lot of hard work to get there.
And talking of hard work, and we know how footballers train and rugby players train. How does a snooker, what's their training regime in a typical day?
Well, obviously snooker's not as physical as those sports you mentioned, so our training is on the table, working at different shots, different scenarios. I spend a lot of time watching back old footage of matches that I've either won or lost to see where I went wrong, matches that are sort of known as the great matches of snooker, trying to see how I can learn and improve. Spend a lot of time on YouTube looking at the old footage that people have put up on there, and then working on my game, trying to see how I can improve. I'm really getting into my fitness now. I'm trying to lose a lot of weight. I'm in the gym a lot. I play tennis every day. I'm in the gym with my friend, and I'm really getting onto that, so I'm trying to bring what everyone else is getting into in sport into snooker as well.
And away from the physical side, snooker's quite a mental game, and you can sometimes you can either win or lose on your mental strength. Do you have to work on that on a regular basis?
Yeah, I think we were once asked a question. I was on the Young Players of Distinction scheme in the sort of 2000-2001 year, and Terry Griffith said to me, what sort of percentage do you think snooker is practice technical against mental? I said it's probably about 70-30 mental. He said, well, how much time do you spend practicing that? And it really made me think, we do 6 hours a day playing snooker. How much time do you spend practicing the mental side of it? And that's really where I've been for the last few years, really working at what's between the ears rather than my hands.
And as a child growing up, who's your hero?
As a child, it was always Steve Davis. He was the guy I wanted to be. He was the best player. I thought he was the nuts. Now as a bit older, it's hard really to sort of say I have somebody like that in my life now. It's certainly in my sport, but I would probably look to somebody like a Federer or a Tiger Woods as somebody who, if I could just spend a few hours with, you could probably learn so much.
And if you weren't a world snooker champion, what do you think you would have been in life?
Absolutely no idea. When I got this little table for Christmas as an 8-year-old, I had it in my head I wanted to be a policeman or a fighter pilot, I think, like every boy does. So I don't know, maybe I would have pursued that dream or done something more with school, or I don't really know, I've got no idea. And
looking forward to the UK snooker championships, have you got any tactics going into the tournament?
Yeah, try and win.
Yeah, that's a good one. Any more?
It's really hard to sort of say, well, I'm going to have this tactic, that tactic, because you don't know what the game's going to throw at you. I've been watching snooker since I was 8. I've never seen 2 games the same. So it's hard to say, well, I'll do this and do that. I certainly can look at different opponents and say, well, they prefer to play this way, so I'll try this. But the answer is, I don't know. I'm going to try and be prepared on all bases and give it my best shot.
And I did a little bit of research on you, and I found out that you can actually play with both hands. Is that true?
It is true, yes. Everyone thinks, Ronnie's the one who made it famous playing ambidextrously. I'm also able to play left-handed. There's lots of snooker players who can play with both hands. It's just we don't do it in the World Championships when it really matters for hundreds of thousands of pounds like he does.
And this year's championships are sponsored by Pukka Pies. If you were eating a Pukka Pie, which you will be at the championships, which hand will you be eating with, left or right?
Left.
And which is your favourite Pukka Pie?
Do you know, I've never really been asked that question before. I would have to say, as a fan of all pies in general, that I like all of them, but anything with, the all-meat ones are probably my favourite.
Thank you very much.
Pukka Pies, don't compromise. Pukka Pies, don't compromise.